There is something alluring about the god of the depth. Spoilers for the game Fear and Hunger. The god of the depth is an old god. The old gods are one of the oldest things in Fear and Hunger. Primordial beings that came from the green hue at the dawn of time. They are concepts like creation, destruction and nature and etc. But they are also unknown. Grand mysteries that people in the setting are trying to understand. If they are manifestation of phenomena that occur in the world, or just simply primordial entities from the dawn of time that made the concepts that they are, is unknown. But we do know that the humans have an effect on them. An effect strong enough to make them leave the world and the void that they were born in. But what is the god of the depths? It's the god of outcast, of soulless wretched things, and the dark. There are some worshippers of the god, but they are people who are outcast, forgotten people. There are no temples or monuments to the god of the depths. You feel its presence the moments you walk into the dungeon, as the whole dungeon is its domain. The ever-shifting layouts of the dungeon is the effect of the god. Same with the enemies in the dungeon. The gods are mutated by the dark that seeps into the dungeon from below. Even our favorite game derailing enemy, the Crow Mauler, is mutated the way he is because of the depths. But there is an important distinction to make. The dungeons are the way they are because it is built upon the catacombs, and it is from there the madness and darkness seeps upwards. It is the reason why it gets worse the deeper you go. The closer you get to the heart of darkness, the closer you get to the unknown. The god of the dead seems to have some inherent connection to the city. Beyond that, it is the city of the gods. Did the god manifest later in the catacombs, or was it drawn there when the wheels of fate started turning and the prophecy about the god was told? We may never know. There is also a connection between time and the god of the depths. In the city you can find beacons where you can put the cube of the depths in, and it will move you between two time points, the past and the present. And that is all there is to say about it, because almost no one in the game comments on it, and there is no more connection between time and the depths beside these beacons as far as I can tell. It might be because it is macabre and it's so deep underground that time and space breaks down here, and that the cube is just a key to turn the beacons on. After all, they spew forth a green light when you turn them on, similar to the green hue. It might also be a commentary about humanity, how it is stuck in a rut, running around in the circle. Or frankly, Miro just thought it was a cool gameplay idea and the lore ain't that important. A bigger connection between the city and the god of the dead is the city is old, almost forgotten. Old ancient things walk the streets and it is dark and ruined and full of soulless wretched things. The whole city has become what the god of the depths represents. So what is the god of the depths? I think there is one word that represents the god. Unknown. They are the god of unknown things, and that lives in the dark. Things we don't understand falls under the domain of the god of the depths. That is why we don't learn much about it. To learn is to destroy the god. It thrives in the unknown and welcomes in the people who are forgotten or that are unknown in the world. It also explains why the god dies when we cut the 3 hearts. We explored all the corners of its realms. There are no more unknown things. All is known. Hence, the god is dead. The unknown is scary, but also enthralling. You never know what horrors you will find down here. And yet you keep going deeper, delving deeper and deeper until all is known. But the true dark will never die. There will always be more questions and more unexplored things. Thank you for listening.